What's up? It's the Commissioner of Comedy Fight Club, Matt Maran. It's the Comedy Fight Club Breakdown, and I'm here with the spirit animal, Justin Lanza.
Yeah.
What's up, Justin? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Matt Maran?
I am good. I'm excited for this week. Drevyanko, Jerry Martinez, two former Comedy Fight Club champions.
Yeah.
Facing off in the CFC arena. This is Drew's, he's done one battle of Capital Wrestling. The first time we were ever on gas, he was in the main event, defending his championship, lost it to Dan Wicks at the time.
Yes, that was, the very soft, white little boys battling each other for utter domination of our verbal conflicts.
Yes, he's facing Jerry Martinez, also a former champion. He was a champion before the Gas Digital days in the prehistoric era of Comedy Fight Club.
Oh, yeah, prehistoric. Yeah. Absolutely.
And Drew and Jerry both been doing this for a while. You've been seeing him for a while. What do you think about these two fighters?
I think they're great. I think Jerry's great, bro. I think you're cool, bro. All right, bro. I think he's a cool guy, bro. And Drew is a nice guy, but I have run into him in the street twice and waved, and he did not wave back.
Ooh.
He did have his headphones on, but I hold a grudge.
I think we know who Justin Lanza's rooting for in this battle.
Oh, it's my bro all the way, bro.
You'll see why Justin Lanza is saying bro. If you have not seen Jerry Martinez before, actually, we could do that now. Let's go to a clip of Jerry Martinez so you guys can see a little bit of what Justin Lanza is taking in as his essence right now. Let's go to a clip of Jerry Martinez.
All right, Jerry, thanks for taking time away from telling people to take the sanitation exam to be here. Bro, I'm telling you, the benefits are amazing. Jerry, if you're here, who's hitting on teenage girls at Hot Topic? In Staten Island, Jerry is known as Uncle Jerry, which is fitting for a guy with a daughter that won't call him daddy.
Jerry Martinez.
He's just jealous of my daughter because she has caring parents. It's nice to be here roasting Nate Alexander's high school photo. You look like a cartoon that survived the dip. John's half Puerto Rican. I actually asked him what his other half was, and it was like this laundry list of shit. He was like, I'm German, Hungarian, Polish, Russian, bad comedian, loser.
Fight Club is the winner of round one, John Fox? Or is the winner of round one, Jerry Martinez? Winner of round one, Jerry Martinez. 30 seconds on the clock. Round two starts now.
All right, guys, we got to take a quick commercial break real quick over here. It's the CD you've all been waiting for. John Fox Uncut. 6 years of stand-up piled into one CD. Grab John Fox's My Best Tight 5 now. You'll hear such hits as, So I'm Getting Fat. Also, So I'm half Puerto Rican. And let's not forget, So I'm a Mets fan. All this and so much worse. Where does he come up with this? Grab your copy of John Fox, My Best Tight 5, anywhere heroin is sold.
Jerry Martinez will be facing Drew Drevyanko this week, Comedy Fight Club. I do want to take a moment to say it's been an interesting week, sad week in comedy. For those of you, anybody who's a local comedy fan or comedian, probably have heard or know Raghav Mehta. He'd done Fight Club once or twice a while back. I remember just seeing him at a party a bunch of comedians were hanging out with, and he'd seen me on the Roastmasters videos and just said he loved seeing me on those. He would like to do one sometime. He came down to Fight Club. As far as every interaction I ever had with him, I haven't heard anyone say a bad word about him. Super nice guy. He passed away this week, and so I guess we want to give a Comedy Fight Club shout out, and just shout out from the comedy world. It seemed there's on my entire Facebook feed is just full of people saying how sad they are about it.
Yeah, and it's really sad. I feel like we've between you and me, we've actually lost a couple friends this year.
Yeah.
To a couple of different reasons, but my heart goes out to the family, and I hope he's up there, roasting the angels.
Roasting the angels, yeah. Great sentiment. Hopefully, not joining him will be Drevyanko and Jerry Martinez. That's a terrible segue. I'm like, how did we get from talking about death to talking about this battle again?
I think it's a great segue. To all of my friends, stay alive as long as you can. Let's keep this shit going. Let's keep the good times rolling for as long as we've got.
Unless you bomb at Comedy Fight Club.
Yeah, then you deserve to die.
Yeah. Drew Drevyanko facing Jerry Martinez, the main event. You've seen Drew Drevyanko for a while. What do you think about Drew's time in the CFC arena?
Drew's great. I mean, he's another one of our most unassuming wrestlers coming in. He's got that little hump. You know what I mean? Because he's so tall, he's always had to duck in everywhere, and then that's just ruined his posture forever.
Yes.
But he's really a great joke writer, and he's got wonderful timing. You know what I mean? Like, he's just a great writer all around.
I feel like with really tall, he's 6'7". I feel like with really tall people, they either learn how to posture up and show off how tall they are, like they're playing volleyball or something. They like use their height, or they're just always around people shorter than them and always bending down to talk to them, not athletic at all, and then you just get like the hunch.
Yeah, Drew Drevyanko is always looking down on us, not saying hello to us when we pass by him in the street. It really is something, isn't it, Matt?
I personally cannot believe that.
I can't believe it either. I thought we were friends, Drew. Friends!
Despite how horribly he's treated you personally, he is a great roast battler. Let's go to a couple clips from Drew Drevyanko, and then I'm going to be joined in studio by Drew and Jerry Martinez.
All right. Thank you, Gooks of Hazard. This is my first time roasting an Asian. Yoshiko's first Asian roast was when the family dog wouldn't stop barking. You look like Keanu Reeves just got off a roller coaster. Yoshiko never smoked weed in high school, but she was bulimic, so she still spent a lot of time hitting the bowl. She actually spent her high school years doing slam poetry. Must have been hard to snap your fingers when they're covered in vomit.
What's up, everyone? I'm here with former Comedy Fight Club champion, perennial main eventer, not Jerry Martinez, just Drew Drevyanko right now. What's up, Drew?
Not much. How are you, Matt?
Good. Main event this week is Drew Drevyanko versus Jerry Martinez. Jerry was supposed to be here for the breakdown with us, but a heat pipe busted at work, and he could not make it because Jerry, if you could not tell by looking at him, is a mechanic from Staten Island.
Yep. It all adds up. That was really going to be the first time Jerry and I really sat down and actually had a conversation. I was excited.
Really?
Yeah,
you guys don't really know each other that
no,
well.
I mean, in passing at Fight Club, and I think a few high fives, maybe have shared. I think I've bummed him a cigarette once or something. But
that sounds like
yeah. But otherwise,
bumming cigarettes and fixing heat pipes. The Jerry Martinez story.
Yeah, but otherwise, it was going to be our first meet and greet. But oh well.
Yeah, he said in the message he sent us, he's like, my boss said it's in my contract and I can't leave.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is gonna be a fun battle. I'm excited for it. You two at varying styles. Where he's a good joke writer also, but he'll kind of just drink Guinness and then say whatever's on his mind.
Yeah, no, he's definitely good. I mean, every time I see him, I think he's won every time I've been there. I mean, going back
he's a former champion also.
Yeah,
it's battle former champion.
He's a killer. I mean, every time I see him, but I don't know. I'm not scared of Jerry. Come on.
Not scared of Jerry.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Now, when you go against someone, do you prefer if you do know them or not really? I've heard varying answers on this.
Yeah, I usually like to know them a little bit just because there have been some roasts that I've done where you don't know the person at all, and then I know we're all cool about it, but sometimes it just hinders your relationship with that person just a little. You know, like if you beat them, if you fucking bury them, are we allowed to curse?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
No, we can't curse on Gas Digital Network for a Comedy Fight Club show.
If you bury the person and then you don't know each other, then you see each other at an open mic the next week, and it's just kind of like, like you're not buds necessarily, and that didn't
Yeah.
help anything. So
Okay, I've always felt I've gotten closer with people after I've roasted them, but
Really?
I also
That's happened. That's
usually
happened.
meet with them beforehand. Usually ask if anything's off limits and that type of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, there wouldn't be anything really I could think of anyone could say about me that I would make me upset, but I don't know. I mean, I guess if I went in a battle with someone and it just seemed like they meant everything they were saying.
No, I don't actually. Now that
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it, I don't have hard feelings against anyone I've roasted. But like, it's just how comedy, the social scene is awkward enough. So it's
Yeah,
like
that's true.
sometimes it just makes it a little worse. But there's been times where it's made me better friends with the person.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah, I think that usually. But yeah, there's some people who said they like going against someone they don't know. But I mean, your style, you also when you'll write jokes based on information you have about the person, almost like make connections and come up with things. There's some people who almost like create a character of the person.
Yeah,
And
totally.
there's some people, I think that works better if you don't know them because you could have more imagination.
Totally, and that's kind of what it's been exciting writing for Jerry is because I don't know him that well.
Yeah.
So it's been fun just being like I can kind of say whatever the fuck I want, and
Yeah.
no one really is going to fact check. I feel like.
Yeah. You think the people are? Do you think sometimes people would fact check at Comedy Fight Club? But yeah, I remember a while back. I think I had asked you to do a tournament. Was the first time you had done Fight Club? Or done roasting in general.
I think it was about a year ago.
Yeah. And before
yeah.
that, you hadn't done any roasts.
None.
And at all. Yeah. So how
God.
was the? I get not transition really, but how was it getting into this world?
It was great. I mean, it was it like you said. Once we did the one about a year ago, then it was the tournament, and then it just was. Not to sound cocky, but it was just like I kept winning all these ones, and the next thing I knew, I was in the championship, and I was like, "Is this my thing?" I was like, "I don't want it to be my thing," but I was like, "I like doing." I mean, I like jokes, like a lot of us. I feel like Fight Club and roasting is kind of a home for people who are more jokey.
Yes.
And
writers with no personality.
Yes, exactly. And it is fun. I mean, I love writing jokes, and so I feel like that it actually you guys opened my eyes to this whole world, which was kind of fun. So
Yeah.
I don't.
Were you someone who like before you got into comedy? Were you like ball bust with your friends?
Oh, totally. And like
Okay,
I loved all the Comedy Central roasts and everything. Like it all added up once I did it.
Yeah.
I was just like I didn't know if I was too sensitive, and then that no one cares about any. So it's been fun, and I feel like it's been a good way to even just show what kind of comic and writer you are. So,
there's we're all at open mics all the time, and you're like just around other comedians, and you kind of blend in. And this has been kind of a world where some people get to shine.
Totally. Yeah, and it's kind of even just not that I am a name even close to, but it's like at least some people know me from that now.
Yeah,
which is nice.
You go to an open mic, and you're not just a complete nobody. You're slightly less than a complete nobody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just a little bit of a better feeling.
Yeah, definitely. Because for me, I grew up, all of my friends who I made by making fun of them and them making fun of me.
Yeah.
More so, they would make fun of me, and instead of getting upset, if I got upset, we wouldn't be friends. But if I made fun of them back, we could become friends.
Yeah, totally.
And I just learned that early on.
Yeah.
And I grew up in Queens, very like racially diverse.
Yeah.
So like an Indian kid made fun of me for being Jewish on Christmas, and I made a joke about like his dad working at a deli. And then it was like, oh, now we can like joke around with each other.
Right.
It was a bonding thing. But there's some people who I think in comedy also and just elsewhere who you say a racial joke and they think you're just like you can't say it while being friendly.
Oh, totally. It's crazy. I mean, even just like when you go to open mics or something, you say a joke that would murder at Fight Club or something, and like people would be on the floor. It's just like you're afraid to say to someone because you don't want people to hate you.
Yeah,
and
well, and there's something to if I like tell non-comedian friends of mine the things I say to my friends, they say that just sounds mean.
Oh, totally. I've gotten that too.
Yeah,
but
Fight Club is a home for that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 6'7", and I've been made fun of my whole life. I'm not a good 6'7". I'm like an awkward 6'7". So I've made
you didn't play basketball.
Yeah,
or volleyball.
so I've been made fun of my whole life. So it's like, well, this is nothing new. And
I mean, you had someone like a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar who apparently is like super bitter because he always like got made fun of for being tall. But you'd think like, I don't know. There's a part of me that feels like if you're tall, you should be able to bully everyone.
Yeah, no, I have.
That was a fast no.
But I feel like I'm 5'2" on the inside, but I'm 6'7".
That's the worst 6'7"
Yeah,
to be.
exactly.
That's not as bad as the people who are 5'2" but feel 6'7". That's probably worse.
Yeah, fuck them.
That's Bobby
worse.
Sheehan, everyone. No, actually, I don't think I told you. Me and Bobby went to the gym yesterday.
Oh, nice.
For
How'd it
listeners
go?
of Fight Club, regular listeners of Fight Club, Bobby Sheehan, 5'5". I think he'd say 5'9".
Yeah.
But 5'5" for sure, Ginger.
What was he doing? The 5-pounders?
No,
Yeah.
So less than me.
Okay,
not
yeah.
quite 5. But then afterwards, we went to Wendy's to
Nice.
completely undoing everything
Yeah,
we just did in
yeah.
the workout. And he would just stop random people and point to me and say, "I was just teaching this guy some things in the gym." But yeah, he did not feel 6'7" after that.
Yeah.
But yes, how are you feeling going into the battle with Jerry?
I'm excited. It's actually my first time back in the arena in a while.
Yeah, I think the last time you did it was back in like October or so, but you did the Capital Wrestling one.
Yeah, the Capital Wrestling a few weeks ago, which was a blast.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to be back. I mean, it's I spent week after week there for like 6 months or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I always like going back there and making the return. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited. Jerry is totally one of the best. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a bloodbath, I think.
Awesome. Thank you for coming to the studio. Fuck you, Jerry Martinez, for getting contracted to be at work today instead of being here.
Yep.
I'm excited for this battle. Thank you guys for listening. Back to me and Justin.
Oh, that clip wasn't so great.
Back with the still very bitter Justin Lanza, spirit animal. I know who you're rooting for, but in your most unbiased, can you tell me how you think this battle's going to go?
Well, it really depends on how many beers Jerry has before we get started, doesn't it?
That is true. We should get an over-under going on that, I think.
Yeah, Jerry, a heavy drinker, known to be a party animal in his own right,
Yes.
often comes and drinks a little too much, and then he loses his way. But if Jerry isn't drunk, I'm going to give it to Jerry. If Jerry drinks too much, it's going to go to Drew.
All right, there you guys have it. If Jerry can maintain his alcoholism, this
Yes.
entire battle hinges on Jerry's
Bro,
alcoholism.
if you could be a professional, bro, for like 5 minutes, bro, get out those jokes, bro. You got it in the bag.
Or maybe another heat pipe busts at work and he gets called in and can't make the battle on Sunday.
It's fucking heat pipes, bro. What are they, I'm on call. What am I going to do? Staten Island.
Thank you, Spirit Animal, for being here. Thank you guys for watching this Sunday night live at Lucky Jack's, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. It's our St. Patrick's Day main event, Jerry Martinez versus Drew Drevyanko. You can watch on the Gas Digital Network for free. You can watch the stream at 10:30 p.m. every Wednesday night. That'll be this Wednesday, March 20th. If you want to watch on demand, subscribe with the promo code CFC to Gas Digital. You can also listen to the podcast wherever you download podcasts. Thank you guys very much.
Yes!